Today's episode is brought to you by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Emma Stein with today's Free Press Voice Briefing. It's Tuesday, April 12th, 2022. On February 18th, Detroit police officers shut down an Indigenous sugar bush ceremony and threatened to arrest participants. Now, the ACLU and Detroit Indigenous Peoples Alliance are calling on the police department to engage in restorative justice, saying the raid only happened because of ignorance. One ACLU attorney said that just because the police officers may not have understood the Indigenous faith, it does not make it any less legitimate. The police department maintains that its officers did nothing wrong and the group did not have the necessary permits. One activist said that Indigenous peoples have suffered a long history of, quote, broken promises, violated treaties, and religious persecution. The Alliance is now moving forward with a list of demands to prevent such incidents and to promote healing. They're asking the city to honor all treaties affecting Indigenous rights and ensure that the police who broke up the ceremony apologize and be reprimanded.
I'm Lindsay Green, dining and restaurant critic at the Detroit Free Press. The Great Resignation, a term used to explain the mass exodus of workers who quit their jobs during the COVID-19 pandemic, soon became the Great Realization, then the Great Reshuffle, the Great Renegotiation, the Great Upgrade, the Great Rethink, and while there are many buzzwords for the movement, the sentiments are the same. American workers are retooling their career standards. They're searching for higher wages, flexible scheduling, and job security. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, 143,000 Michiganders resigned from their positions in January alone. That put the state among the top 10 in quit levels across the country. So where then in this nationwide philosophical reckoning do food service workers turn for better opportunity when the perils of the hospitality industry are so well documented, particularly for bar and restaurant workers? Low wages and high demands, toxic kitchen cultures and pay disparities, inflexible scheduling, and a lack of health care for hourly workers are just a few of the historic impediments to a restaurant worker's quality of life. And the global health crisis held a magnifying glass to these issues. It even added a few more challenges of its own. In search of greener pastures, unexpected industries are luring these front-of-house workers away from hospitality altogether. Turns out servers are venturing into entrepreneurship. Bartenders to engineering and food service veterans are answering that ever-present call to the Motor City's auto industry.
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. On Monday night, the WNBA held their 3-round draft and some history was made for the Michigan women's basketball program. In the second round, the Atlanta Dream selected forward Naz Hillmon, making her the first ever Michigan women's basketball player selected in the WNBA draft. Hillmon wasn't the only player from the state of Michigan to hear their name called on Monday night. Michigan State's Nia Clouden became the 5th player in Spartans history to be selected in the WNBA draft, going to the Connecticut Sun in the first round. The 2022 WNBA season begins May 6th, and the first time we'll see Hillmon and Clouden match up will be June 15th when the Atlanta Dream take on the Connecticut Sun in Connecticut.
To learn more from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. I'll see you tomorrow.